Are you looking for a really angsty, sporty romance read? Then you should check this one out. This one is Kiss Now and Lie Later by C.W. FarnsWorth. I gave this one 5-star and 2 on the spice meter. Some of the things you can come to expect in this book is mild spice. The book does follow the characters throughout their life, and the majority of the book is spent while they're in high school. They do things that current day high schoolers do. So I'm going to be careful what I say because I would like my review to stay up. So some of the other things that you can see in this book is partying, the things that go along with that, childhood issues that they're working through, town rivalries, and sport themes, a secret relationships, and a friends to lovers type situation. So here's some of my thoughts on this book. This book is really good. I really enjoyed it, obviously, if I rated it 5 stars. But here's one of the big things I'm going to say. This book is labeled a teen book. Obviously, the characters from the majority of the book are 17 and 18. With that being said, the book to me does read more like an NA, not just with the fact that I gave it 2 on the spice meter, which that does not happen until the characters are over 18. I do want to include that, but it's not just that, it's just the maturity and the conversations, a lot that just happens between the characters. As a mom, I probably would not let a young teen read this, but it's up to you what age you decide to let your child read this. I'm just telling you what it reads like to me. I do have a 14, my daughter will be 14 here in a little while. Absolutely not on this one, absolutely not. But I do have a 16-year-old and probably if they were female, but they're boys and they have no interest in this kind of stuff. Some of the things that also take place in this book, I know a lot of parents are very careful on what they let their children read. Again, we already talked about the spice level. Again, I said they're doing things that teenagers are doing currently in real life. I have teenagers. I have older teenagers. So I know what teenagers are doing. I know what I did as a teenager. So, but just check your trigger warnings if you're going to hand this to a teenager. That's up to you. Again, you're a parent. It's up to your discretion. You decide what you're going to do. But just check the trigger warnings to make sure you are comfortable with what you're putting in your child's hand. As an adult, again, check your trigger warnings. I hate to see this author get a bad review because someone went into this without making sure they knew what they were getting into, because in all reality, this book is written well. It is really good. Honestly, when I was reading this book, I did kind of tell my daughter what it was about. I debated marking where the spicy chapters were about so that I could just have her skip them because the book is that good. The angst is that good. And I decided, I'm like, let's just wait a few years and then you could pick it up. You know, it's not like it's going anywhere. It's going to sit on my shelf. So, but it's that good. I could see it honestly being made into a movie. That is how good this book is. So going from there, I've given you warnings. I've told you how good this book is. Like I said, it's that good. I literally could see it being made into like a teen heartthrob type movie. And it moves at a pretty steady pace. It's not a super complex plot, but it is just very angsty and very emotional and just, you know, a lot on that kind of thing. Kind of like what we would expect a teen romance or a teen movie and all that whole stuff to kind of be. Overall, I really like this book and I definitely recommend it to anybody who is into these types of books. I'm going to give you a quick overview so you can decide whether you want to read this one or not. Again, this one is labeled a YA contemporary romance with sport themes. Maeve and Wes develop a friendship. The only problem is they are school rivals. Maeve's dad coaches her school's football team, and her twin brother is the quarterback on that team, and Wes is the star player on the rivalry team. Ava should hate him, but that's the opposite of what she's actually feeling. She will have to choose between loyalty to her school and her family, or maybe love. This book is secretive, angsty, and just overall so good. I loved it, and I think you just might too.